Good morning, church. This is Pastor Charlie, and we've started a series through the Psalms, Psalm 119 specifically, the ABCs of godly living. Now, the ABCs of godly living, why did I title it that? Because Psalm 119 is written when the Israelites are coming back to the land from their exile, and Ezra is trying to teach them how to be in fellowship with the Lord. They've been under his discipline and out of the country for so long and not really free to do everything that they want. And so now they're being brought into a place of freedom, and Ezra's trying to teach them how to seek this fellowship with the Lord. And so he writes this psalm in an alphabetic acrostic. What basically he does is every 8 verses, he takes the letters of the alphabet and uses them for the first word in every verse, 8 verses long. So A for every word for the first 8 verses. B for every word in the next 8 verses. C for every word in the next 8 verses. And he does that all the way through the psalm, 176 verses. And it's the ABCs of godly living, how to live godly with the Lord. Now, he uses the Hebrew alphabet and not the English alphabet, but I'm going to transliterate it for us. So if you remember, the A last week was aspiring to please the Lord. Aspiring to please the Lord. And what it was is, I see those people that are blessed. Those people that are blessed, and you've commanded your precepts to be kept diligently. So, oh, that my ways were steadfast. And so, in other words, the psalmist begins with being outside of those who are blessed and seeking and desiring to be inside that group. And so today he's going to ask, how? How do I get in there? How do I get into that group of people? And how do I behave purely towards the Lord or to the Lord? And so let's listen to it. How can a young man keep his way pure? By guarding it according to your word. With my whole heart I seek you. Let me not wander from your commandments. I have stored up your word in my heart that I might not sin against you. Blessed are you, O Lord. Teach me your statutes. With my lips I declare all the rules of your mouth. In the way of your testimony I delight, as much as in all riches. I will meditate on your precepts and fix my eyes on your ways. I will delight in your statutes. I will not forget your word. And so to behave purely to the Lord, the psalmist is going to make these declarations. What are they? How can a young man keep his way pure? How can I keep my way pure before the Lord? That's the question that he's going to answer. And the answer is by guarding it according to your word. I use your word to guard my way. I use your word to give me guidance throughout the day. They're guardrails to keep me from going astray. And so how do I use your word to do that? Well, he says, I've stored up your word in my heart that I might not sin against you. And I've skipped a verse. With my whole heart I seek you. Let me not wander from your commandments. And so with my whole heart, I'm seeking you. I'm seeking the Lord. Now notice that. I'm going to guard my way according to your word, but in that I'm seeking you. I'm seeking fellowship with the Lord himself. I'm not just trying to be obedient with him kind of out there. I'm seeking him by guarding my ways. And it's, I will, with my whole heart, I seek you. Let me not wander from your commandments. And so this is a dual effort. It's a dual effort. I'm going to seek you. Let me not wander. I've set myself. Now empower me. And so this is this fellowship relationship. I have effort that I need, but I need strength from outside of myself. And so he goes on, I have stored up your word in my heart that I might not sin against you. Blessed are you, O Lord. Teach me your statutes. And so we see that same position again, my effort and the Lord's empowerment. I've stored up your word in my heart that I might not sin against you. But blessed are you, O Lord. So teach me so that I won't sin. I put your word in there, but I can't even understand it. So help me understand what it is that you're saying so that I will not sin against you. So again, my effort, his empowerment. And then the psalmist just turns and says, these are the things that I'm going to do. Now, when he says these are the things I'm going to do, he's expecting the Lord's empowerment in all of it. He says this, with my lips I declare all the rules from your mouth. So your mouth has said these rules, and now my lips repeat them. I declare them. In the way of your testimony, I delight as much as in all riches. So I delight in your word as much as anything that I could get from this world, as far as riches go. I will meditate on your precepts and fix my eyes on your ways. So I'm going to meditate on your precepts, and in that I will start to see which way to walk in this world. I will delight in your statutes, and I will not forget your word. And so I'm going to delight. I'm going to find joy in coming to your word. And when I do, I won't forget what I love. And so that I will be here. So the psalmist starts with aspiring to please the Lord, and then he determines to behave purely towards the Lord, understanding he needs the Lord's fellowship and empowerment to do so. So he's calling on the Lord. So seek the Lord and ask him to empower you today to walk in this way so that you will behave purely towards the Lord. I'll see you Thursday, church. Have a great day.